Welcome back to another episode with Eddie Goes Outside. Currently we are on our way to our campsite this afternoon. Tonight I'm expecting some off and on rain showers, so we'll have to see how well that works out for us today. This is actually a spot that I have never been to before, so I've brought some stuff to make sure I'm well prepared for whatever might be there, just because I don't know like what it's gonna be like when it comes to like trees and all of that. So I do have a couple of different tent options to use. I brought a tarp with me as well. Yeah, we're on our way, and we should be there in the next couple of hours. As I was making this drive, I'm actually not sure what to expect. As you can see this truck right here. It is full of trees as we drive up on it. I'm not sure how much of that's actually getting picked up because of the splash and all that, but this last week, western Pennsylvania was hit with a pretty big storm. There were some wind gusts that were somewhere like, they said it was to be like up in the 80-mile-an-hour range. It hit the west, like I said, hit the western side of Pennsylvania pretty good. My county where I'm at, which is the home of Pittsburgh, Allegheny County, there was at least 200,000 homes without power in Allegheny County this last week. And in all honesty, it's only been about 4 days since it happened, so there's probably still quite a few homes without power. Our area where we live at, we happen to have gotten lucky, and the storm didn't affect the electricity, at least at my house, and at least like my surrounding neighbors. So we got lucky. But yeah, there is some that hit the area here. Right there's a downed tree, but as well. So when I'm going into this area, I'm actually not sure what to expect. I might not even be able to get back into the area because there might be a bunch of fallen trees. Let's hope that's not the case, and let's hope that I can get back there. Anyways, as I get a little bit closer, I'll go ahead and bring you back. Alright, we're back, everybody. I think I found my camping spot for the night. Been driving up and down this road, poking into 2-tracks and all that stuff. There are some like nice looking areas out here, especially like if you were like an RV camper, things that you can actually pull around, like turn around and stuff like that. The issue with those sites is, and like one of them's like literally maybe 50 feet that way, is that they're all like got standing water on it. So I'm definitely not gonna throw anything up there tonight, especially since it's gonna keep on raining throughout the night. Right now it's sprinkling. Yeah, so I found a spot that's gonna be able to fit the tent, and I'm gonna see about setting up a tarp and all that stuff. So I've actually got some area to walk around on. What I'm gonna do right now is throw on some rain gear and then get everything started. All right, everybody, we're back. As you can see, I've set up a tarp as like the initial cover here. I need to go ahead and get this tent up. I kind of pulled it out already, but as I've been sitting here setting up the camera and everything, I've actually got a little bit of rain on this, but let me go ahead and pop this up real quick, put the rain fly on it, so that way we are good to go on the shelter. Okay, let me get back to this. Ah. Okay, so All right. Alright, I'm gonna peg this out, get some other stuff set up, and pull the truck out so it's not taking up a good portion of my space. I need to readjust this a little bit just because it is pulling a little bit more than I thought it would. So I might go try to find a stick or something I can stick under there and help lift it up. So yeah, I was hoping that by tying it to a tree down there and getting everything else elevated, it wouldn't pull as much, but the pulling is happening. So I'll come back once I get everything adjusted, and we'll start with phase 2. Welcome back, everybody. We got the sleep system set up for the night. It's going to probably be too hot for this big Agnes bag. It's barely on here right now just for, I guess, extra cushioning tonight. I really do like this style of bag. I know they discontinued it and they have like a new style, whatever that might be. One thing I love about this, other than the fact that they did keep me warm when I was in the 20s and teens, is that little elastic band that keeps you on your mat or whatever your bed is, so that way you don't slide around at night. That's awesome. Had I known this bag was gonna be this good, I would have tried to find like a, well, I would have bought the 30 degree bag for the summertime and stuff like that. Yeah, tonight's gonna probably be a pretty good sleeping night. I usually do sleep pretty good in the rain. I think this is my first actual full-on rain camp. Started raining when I got here. Actually, it was raining before I got here, as I was on my way here, but it'll probably be doing something through most of the night. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm actually ready to go. Really excited to go out there and make dinner. I'm starving. We're also gonna probably do a fire tonight as well. So we'll do a fire tonight. We'll make some dinner here in a few minutes. That'll actually probably be the next thing I'll do. Yeah, so I'm excited about everything. Yeah. Once again, still glad to be back. Even though after that last video I did, I can tell you I wasn't happy with it. But I think you could definitely tell it had been a while since I've done anything camping wise and video editing wise and stuff like that. But tonight should be a different night. Like I said though, because of the rain and all that stuff, unless the rain stops, we'll pretty much be doing the rest of the video from this little camera here. But yeah, I'll be back here in a little bit whenever I get everything set up to make dinner. Welcome back, everybody. There's actually a brief little break in the rain for the moment. I'm gonna get ready to make some dinner here. As you can see, I got the fire pit set up. So It's mostly smokeless so far. When I put the box in there from my beer, it was definitely smoking, especially because it was a wet box. All right, let's throw those napkins in there from drying off the bins and all that stuff I put in there. So, this thing came with a grill top on it too, so not today. One of these days, I'm gonna cook dinner on that thing. Let's see. Let's see if I can maybe set this up at a different angle. We're doing some burgers. After the last video doing steak, I realized I don't want to do steak anymore on the videos. So I'm probably not going to do steak, at least not for any time in the near future. As you can see from the video, I definitely butchered that. Can we do all 4 of these at the same time? Oh, here comes the rain, round 2. I'm pretty sure that's thunder I heard. Okay, got that going. Let's go ahead and wash the old hands again. Definitely just gonna work on getting some hand sanitizer. Throw a little bit of water on their hand sanitizer. I know it's not the best way to clean your hands, but also just using soap is kind of a pain in the butt out here, isn't it? Tonight's spatula is the spoon. I was originally going to put the fire pit behind me. I just got to keep an eye on it to make sure. Like, I don't think it's hot enough to... Oh, yeah. It's not that hot up there on that top portion. Anyways, oh, let's put more than that on there, huh? Got a new Chipotle seasoning, so we'll see how that is. Going with a Dogfish sequential ale tonight. Ooh, they weren't lying about the lime. It's in there. Reminds me of a Corona. I'm gonna buy a windshield for this, because I see the flame going over this way, And I can tell that these two burgers over here are cooking. This one, not so much. I do like it because it's a smaller size than that bigger one I have, the Coleman. But I like the Coleman just for the fact that it has the two burners on it. Yeah, one day in the future, I'll put the grill on that and I'll cook over that fire. It's definitely something that would be a little bit easier whenever it's not raining out. Also, I don't know if you've noticed the fog coming in. I just turned my head and noticed all that. It's not supposed to be that cold tonight. It's only supposed to get down to the 50s. I've actually got my thermometers and stuff like that. I left it in the truck. Doesn't really do me a whole lot of good in there, does it? It'll stay in there for tonight. According to the watch, it's currently 54. So yeah, it's gonna be a cooler night, but not winter cold. Yeah. I look forward to a relaxing night, listening to the animals out there. I love this time of year. It's that time of year where the weather's just right. It's not too hot. It's not too cold and all that. Like my favorite outfit combination is usually like a hoodie or a long sleeve shirt and a pair of shorts. This is the perfect time of year for that. So yeah, we get about 2 weeks of this in Pennsylvania, and then then it's gonna feel like summer all of a sudden, out of nowhere. Also, let me turn this on. It's not exactly super dark at the moment, but I prefer the yellow light versus the I guess this is more of a natural light color versus whatever the other color is, like a fluorescent light, I guess. So we'll get this right over here and get it. So far, this fire pit I like a lot better than the one I was using last video. Just wasn't the one for last video. Just wasn't for me. And the good thing about REI is they have their no questions return policy if you're a member for up to a year. So I bought that one. I had used like gift cards and stuff like that to buy that one from REI, and I bought it in either like late December or early January. So I was able to take that back without any issues, and essentially the money I used to buy that is going towards this. So yeah, I have. So and this was actually I think this was actually cheaper than that. I do like REI, but they are a little expensive on some of their items. Oh, I almost forgot about those. I got that for my dinner beer, or my dinner drink. Not dinner beer, but dinner drink. There we go. That's what I was looking for. The Swiss cheese. But pickles. Pickles. I got other beers in there too. Oh wait, put these back. Put those back so they stay cold. I still got some all-day IPAs. I brought those as well, but I probably won't end up, I don't know if I'll end up drinking those. When I come out here, I don't usually drink a whole lot. I just have a couple beers generally. Ooh. Ah, come on. There we go. Worked so well on that first one. And that one. Maybe it's the angle I'm working with. There we go. Also, let's turn this up a little bit, shall we? Seasoning. Let me test that out real quick. Okay, yeah, it's still not that hot. Oh, that might be an issue. It's crackling. Yeah, the crackling might be an issue, but so far it's looking good. So far it's looking good. Oh man, I am ready for these burgers. I am starving. Cook faster. All right, everybody. I think I'll bring you back here a little bit later. Right now I'm going to concentrate on getting these burgers done. Welcome back, everybody. Dinner is done being made. Four burgers with pickles and Swiss cheese, mustard as well on a Kaiser roll. Am I going to eat all 4 of these? I hope so. I hope so. I feel like I could eat all 4 of these things. I don't know, but I'm going to give it a shot. Alright, guys. I just wanted to bring you in and show you the rest of my burger after I was done cooking it. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down until I'm done eating. Welcome back, everybody. I was trying to determine if what I heard was another vehicle or if it's like a train or something like that. In the distance, I can hear some type of a vehicle. I think it might be a train. That's an airplane. Yeah, listen to that amongst all these other creatures out here chirping. Right now I've got what I believe is going to be my last log on the fire before I head on in for the night. It was supposed to start raining again around the 8 o'clock hour. So far it hasn't started back up again, but if the weather report's correct, it'll be starting up again in the early AM, like 2, 3 in the morning, something like that. Man, those things are loud. Whew. But yeah, I'm gonna have one more beer, one more of the sequentials, and then I'm gonna probably head in the tent and relax before falling asleep at whatever time I fall asleep. I don't have to be anywhere super important tomorrow. Just our normal activities, you know, like grocery shopping, stuff like that. So I'm not going to be trying to push myself to get out of here super early. But also, it's supposed to be raining, so maybe if I do wake up when the rain stops, get everything packed away real quick and head on out. Yeah, we'll see. I got most of the stuff packed up right now. Usually once I get done eating with everything and I pack up my dishes, I try to wash them, but it's hard to see. Even with the light on, it was still hard for me to see what. It was hard for me to see if I got everything or not. So I wrapped it up and put it in the back of the truck, and I'll take care of it tomorrow when I get home. But yeah, got through the challenge of getting everything set up for the rain. Definitely found out I need to work on some tarp tactics. Also, I know I said this earlier, but I'm gonna work on getting some new poles because those ones kept on slipping. So like every time I would tighten it, there was too much pressure. Like one of them would just all of a sudden drop down. This one currently over here has probably dropped about 6 inches, and I just didn't worry about trying to get it back up. I'm also gonna try to get 4, just because I want to be able to stick one up, like in the center of the tarp if need be, to help make pitch and get the water to run off. But yeah, I mean, right after the rain stopped, had my dinner, made the dinner, had it. Been sitting here by the fire, enjoying a couple beers. It's been a nice, relaxing night. And honestly, I look forward to when I go to bed. Because after laying on that thing, after setting it up, it was nice and comfy. Nice and comfy. We got a bug flying around. First one of those I've seen today. Overall, good camp. Learned a few things. Know that I need to make a couple of improvements. I'm gonna enjoy this fire here for a little bit. Listen to the bugs. Good night. Good morning, everybody. Welcome on back in. For the most part, we got the tent packed up. We just need to get everything into the truck so we can head out and then actually take down the tent. Just wanted to give a quick little review because for the most part, you know, this thing was up in the rain for about 5 hours when I first got here, and then it did rain again last night, sometime in the wee morning hours. There is not a leak on this thing. The only time water got in here was whenever I forgot to close this door all the way at the bottom, and it came in, and it leaked, and it came in through the door. And then anything that I might have tracked in myself. There is a little bit of condensation on here, but that is to be expected, especially since I didn't have the windows open and I didn't have any fan or anything like that to circulate the air. But a lot of that had to do with the fact that it was raining, and I didn't feel like trying to dodge those water bullets and having to zip everything up. I do highly recommend the Nature Hike. I think it's the Cape tent. The Nature Hike Cape tent. This is the 4-person version of it. If you're a budget camper like myself, highly recommend picking it up. I've seen it as low as $130 on Amazon. But you know, That's also subject to change. I am in no way sponsored by Nature Hike or anything like that. I just have a couple of their products, and I'm liking it. I like it. I'm liking their stuff just because it's budget friendly and it seems to be pretty quality. The only issue I've ever had was on their cot, on the bag, right? The little drawstring puller there, the plastic deal, broke on the first time I used it, but I mean, come on now. That's no big deal. But yeah, I highly recommend Nature Hike products. And I will continue to pick some of these things up until one of them disappoints me. Everybody, I just want to thank you for coming along on another adventure with me. For those of you that are already subscribed and following the page, I do appreciate it. For those that are watching this for the first time, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. I do have a goal where if I meet the 500 subscriber criteria, you know, to reach the monetization portion of YouTube, I will go on a stealth camp. Otherwise, we are heading out of here. I hope you'll have a good day. All right, everybody, a quick little update. On my way home, I happened to see, from the road as I was driving by, I seen this picnic table sitting down here. So I made a quick little U-turn, and it looks like there is a campsite here that people have used before. It's got itself some river access. I imagine this place is pretty hard to come by during the summer months, but I have marked it on my GPS for a future camp. One of the things I noticed here on the fire pit, somebody decorated one of the stones there. But yeah, I have marked this location on my GPS, and I will definitely return to it later. It won't be for my next trip though. My next trip is going to be in West Virginia. The downside, I guess, of this spot is it is right next to the road, and it seems to be kind of a busy road, so to speak. But yeah, it's been marked, and we will check it out at a later date and time.